Throughout history, there have been leaders who have left a profound impact, not only on the memories of their people, but also on the map of the world. Among these great leaders, two prominent figures that cannot be overlooked are Ashurbanipal of Assyria and Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon. They were not only astute politicians but also skilled military commanders, leading their empires to the pinnacle of their golden ages. Despite their different backgrounds and eras, Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar II both left deep historical legacies and exerted powerful influence on the culture and politics of the communities they ruled. Let's explore the comparison between these two historical figures, from their territorial expansions to internal governance, to gain a deeper understanding of these great leaders and their impact on ancient history. Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar II are two historical figures in ancient Mesopotamia, each representing a powerful empire of their time. Ashurbanipal, the king of Assyria, is regarded as one of the most significant leaders of this empire, while Nebuchadnezzar II, the king of Babylon, is also a skilled and powerful ruler. Ashurbanipal ruled over Assyria in the 7th century BCE, while Nebuchadnezzar II reigned over Babylon in the 6th century BCE. Both lived and ruled during crucial periods in Middle Eastern history, when empires fiercely competed for control and influence. Assyria and Babylon were both leading empires of the ancient world, with strategically important positions and significant influence on the region's history and culture. Ashurbanipal, the Assyrian king, left a profound mark in history as a military leader, expanding the empire and preserving its culture and scholarship. His career reflects Assyria's strong development during the empire's peak. Ashurbanipal was appointed crown prince before his father's death and received extensive training, gradually gaining more power. He inherited a vast and first-rate empire, and his task upon ascending the throne was to quell Egypt's uprising efforts. Ashurbanipal ascended the throne in the late 7th century BCE, demonstrating strong leadership abilities from the outset by expanding Assyria's territory. He continued the work of his predecessors and spearheaded campaigns to expand the empire, elevating Assyria to the pinnacle of power and influence. Ashurbanipal advocated a strong military policy and utilized the might of the Assyrian army to conquer and control many new territories. He conquered Babylon, Elam, and numerous other territories, expanding the empire's borders beyond Mesopotamia and reaching the zenith of Assyrian power. Not only was Ashurbanipal an outstanding politician and military leader, but he was also a cultural and scholarly figure. He was renowned for building a library in Nineveh, one of the largest libraries of the ancient world. This library housed thousands of literary, philosophical, scientific, and religious works from various civilizations, including cuneiform texts from the Sumerians, Akkadians, and Babylonians. The integration of these literary works created an impressive scholarly and cultural center, contributing to the development and preservation of Assyrian cultural heritage. In the military field, Ashurbanipal is known for his strategic brilliance and impressive victories. He employed innovative and effective tactics to confront his enemies and defend the Assyrian Empire. His campaigns not only focused on conquering and controlling new territories, but also on managing and maintaining stability within the empire. He implemented smart governance measures to ensure that newly conquered regions would adhere to and remain loyal to Assyria. In battles, Ashurbanipal demonstrated creativity in weapon usage and tactics. He utilized the strength of the Assyrian army and developed new methods of combat, including the use of chariots and cavalry, to enhance both offensive and defensive capabilities. His victories showcased his leadership ability and military prowess, establishing him as one of the most powerful kings in Assyrian history. Beyond being a military and cultural leader, Ashurbanipal also demonstrated excellent managerial and domestic policy skills. He achieved numerous accomplishments in building and maintaining the empire's infrastructure, from constructing palaces and public works to managing water and energy supply systems. Ashurbanipal also promoted cultural and ethnic diversity within the empire by respecting and protecting the rights of minority communities and ethnic groups. Nebuchadnezzar II, the renowned king of Babylon, left a profound mark in history as a military leader, an accomplished architect, artist, and a talented administrator. His career reflects the resurgence and robust expansion of the Babylonian Empire during its peak. Ascending to the throne in the 7th century BCE, Nebuchadnezzar II demonstrated strong leadership from the outset by restoring and expanding the Babylonian Empire. He continued the work of his predecessors and propelled campaigns to expand the empire, restoring Babylon to its status as one of the foremost powers of the era. Nebuchadnezzar II advocated a robust military policy and utilized the might of the Babylonian army to conquer and control vast new territories. He invaded and occupied extensive lands, from the Levant to Mesopotamia, expanding the empire's borders and achieving the pinnacle of Babylonian power. Nebuchadnezzar II was not only a military leader but also an architectural and artistic visionary. He was renowned for constructing magnificent structures, including the Tower of Babel and the Babylonian Palace. The Tower of Babel, with its stunning architecture and religious significance, became an iconic symbol of Babylon and one of the wonders of the ancient world. The Babylonian Palace, with its formidable defensive system and grand architecture, marked the prosperity and strength of the Babylonian Empire. In the military realm, Nebuchadnezzar II was known for his strategic intelligence and impressive victories. He employed innovative and effective tactics to confront his enemies and defend the Babylonian Empire. His campaigns focused not only on territorial conquest, but also on managing and maintaining stability within the empire. He implemented intelligent governance measures to ensure that newly conquered regions would adhere to and remain integrated with Babylon. In battles, Nebuchadnezzar II demonstrated innovation in the army and the defense of Babylon. He leveraged the strength of the Babylonian army and developed new combat methods, including the use of specialized weaponry and forces, to enhance both offensive and defensive capabilities. His victories proved his leadership ability and military prowess, establishing him as one of the most powerful kings in Babylonian history. Moreover, Nebuchadnezzar II was an excellent administrator who achieved numerous accomplishments in economic and social management. He promoted the empire's economic development by fostering trade and building infrastructure. He also implemented social measures to improve the lives of the populace, including the construction of public works and enhancements in living conditions. Nebuchadnezzar II also emphasized the maintenance and promotion of religion and culture within the empire. He constructed numerous temples and religious monuments, contributing to the preservation and development of Babylonian beliefs. He also encouraged and protected Babylonian culture and art, fostering prosperity and growth in the arts and among artists. One significant similarity between Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar II is their goal of expanding the territory and international status of their empires. Both kings were determined to expand the borders of their empires and build powerful states. Ashurbanipal of Assyria and Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon both utilized strong armies and intelligent strategies to conquer and control numerous new territories, from the Levant to Mesopotamia and surrounding regions. They leveraged the might of their armies and developed new tactics to confront enemies and protect their empires. This demonstrates that both kings had a grand vision and determination to construct great and prosperous empires. Another similarity between Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar is the length of their reigns, perhaps 42 years for Ashurbanipal and 43 years for Nebuchadnezzar. The famous architectural projects they initiated, such as Ashurbanipal's Ishtar Temple and Nebuchadnezzar's Hanging Gardens, monuments, clay tablets, and other documents recording various aspects of their rule, as well as the relatively short-lived nature of their empires after their deaths. Both Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar II are infamous for their cruelty towards their enemies. Nebuchadnezzar II is recorded to have captured the rebellious vassal king Zedekiah of Judah, making him witness his sons being slaughtered, blinding him and later imprisoning him in Babylon. However, his treatment of Zedekiah's grandson Jehoiakim was more humane. Records show that Nebuchadnezzar II allowed the king to live in exile and provided him with a regular allowance from the treasury. Furthermore, both Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar II made significant contributions to the culture and arts in their respective empires. Both kings were cultural and artistic patrons, contributing to the development of the arts and cultural heritage of Assyria and Babylon. Ashurbanipal is renowned for his ancient library at Nineveh, one of the largest libraries of the ancient world, containing many important literary and scientific works. Nebuchadnezzar II is also famous for constructing magnificent architectural wonders, such as the Tower of Babel and the Babylonian Palace, symbols of Babylonian power and culture. However, despite these similarities, Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar II also have notable differences in leadership style, military strategy, and internal policies. Ashurbanipal's leadership style is often described as decisive and ruthless, while Nebuchadnezzar I is often depicted as a determinate and merciful leader. Ashurbanipal often employed brutal measures such as massacres or deportations to control new territories, while Nebuchadnezzar I often employed more peaceful and discreet measures. In military strategy, Ashurbanipal often used a powerful army to defeat enemies and expand the empire, while Nebuchadnezzar II often employed defensive and control strategies to protect his empire. Regarding internal policies, Ashurbanipal often implemented tightly knit policies and strict control over new territories, while Nebuchadnezzar II often applied more merciful and flexible policies. What do you think about Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar II? Were they truly two great kings of the mightiest empires in the Mesopotamian region? Let me hear your opinions in the comments section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to continue exploring ancient history with us. Thank you for listening attentively.